Supporters of President Nicolás Maduro continue to celebrate the results of Sunday's elections. The results continue to be questioned at home and abroad. Just as a travel ban by the United States that includes Venezuela comes into effect.
The United States should be involved in its own problems and leave the rest of the world alone.
HERMANN is a member of Venezuela's Constitutional Assembly. He's also on the list of the Office of Foreign Assets Control of the United States. The new travel ban affects him and his family.
The country is divided, and it's the perfect ground for an intervention. Because we are smaller, we don't have the power like North Korea that has nuclear power. We can be easily intervened at a low cost.
The travel ban includes members of government, but also of the police, military, and intelligence services, anyone that could have been involved in human rights abuses. Also, the newly elected members of the Constitutional Assembly that the opposition considers illegal. The United States government says that the ban intends to hurt the government and not the Venezuelan people.
Months of violent protests that left at least 125 people killed have increased international pressure on the Venezuelan government that is already struggling with a serious economic crisis. Last Sunday, Venezuelans headed to the polls to elect new governors, and again the opposition denounced foul, when the government won in at least 17 states. On Tuesday, Nicolás Maduro said he's not worried about U.S. sanctions.
Mr. Trump, I am not a dictator. The Venezuelan people would never accept a dictator. I am a man of the working class, not a millionaire.
The travel ban is not the first measure by the United States against Venezuela. The U.S. says it froze assets of members of Maduro's government and banned U.S. banks from buying Venezuelan bonds. Analysts here say the government has a lot to worry about.
The money of Citgo, the Venezuelan subsidiary oil company in the US, cannot be repatriated. For me, this is one of the most serious sanctions because the government is short of cash.
The government has been denouncing US attempts to put an end to Hugo Chávez's socialist revolution. And in spite of the consequences, many in Caracas remain defiant to the U.S. latest threat. Teresa, Al Jazeera, Caracas.